my channel, Kazzie here, and in this video I'm going to be doing my most anticipated releases for the rest of 2017. With reading, you kind of have to wait for a book to come out, naturally you have to wait. There's not really a lot that I can say to preface this video because it pretty much explains itself. These are the books that I'm most looking forward to the release date of later in the year, and so basically let's just get into them. I also want to say that these release dates are relevant to the UK and not the US. Some of these books might already be out in the US and might have a different release date to the UK. These are the ones, as I said, that are coming out on these dates in the UK. So the first book that I'm most looking forward to the release of is actually Roar by Cora Cormac. This is set to be released on August 13th. I'm actually going to be on holiday when this is released, so I won't get a chance to pick it up on its release date. This is all about a character called Aurora, who's being moulded to be queen of this land where she has to rule with these storm abilities, but they're not manifesting themselves in her. And this book has been getting a lot of hype on YouTube because it was included in one of the bookish boxes that a lot of them are subscribed to. I'm not currently subscribed to any. It's a fiscal thing. I just don't have the money to do it. I've been hearing a lot about this book and it sounds fantastic. It sounds right up my street and I'm very looking forward to getting my hands on it. The next book comes out on September 5th, my birth month, and that is The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. I know that I had a bad experience with a previous Alexandra Bracken book, but this one sounds just fantastic to me. It's all about this boy called Prosper whose great add however many greats in their grandfather made a deal with a demon, but he broke that contract, and so this demon is out for revenge, and Prosper doesn't know about this until he finds that there's a demon living inside of him, because this demon has actually awoken to exact his revenge. And the thing that I love about this book is that the demon is called Alistair, which just reminds me of Christopher Howardall's role in Supernatural as basically this really creepy ass demon, and he just did a fantastic job with that. And I'm just going to probably be imagining him as this demon. And also, the book has a cat bat. Need I say more? The third book that I'm looking forward to the release of is Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. This comes out on September 26th, and it is a collection of short stories set in the Grisha world. If you don't know what the Grisha world is, it is the world that Leigh Bardugo came up with for the Shadow and Bone trilogy and also the Six of Crows duology, which is set in the same universe, and I love it. Let me tell you, I am in love with it. I've only read the first two books of the Grisha trilogy. I still have to read Ruin and Rising, but Language of Thorns just sounds phenomenal because it's a series of fairy tales and short stories inspired by the Grisha universe. And there's artwork on every single page, so it looks like this most elaborate flip book. Each page has artwork coming from each corner, and it gets more and more and more and more and more and more and more as you read on, and then in the end it's this beautiful mural. It looks phenomenal and I cannot wait to read it. And I love Leigh Bardugo's writing. I'm hopefully going to get it for my birthday or treat myself to it. Then coming out on November 7th is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I've only read one other book by Marissa Meyer, and that was Heartless. This one just sounds phenomenal. The Renegades are a syndicate of prodigies with extraordinary abilities. Hello, Sanctuary. And they're champions of justice and a beacon of hope in this world. But one renegade actually teams up with the bad guy. But the bad guy also has her own boss who literally just wants to wipe everybody out. That sounds so good. I want it, and the book cover looks phenomenal. It looks very retro noir, if that makes sense. It just looks phenomenal and cartoonesque, and The Incredibles meets Captain America. I don't know, that that's the weirdest concept ever for just the artwork. And yeah, I'm excited. And then lastly, coming out on December 28th, and this has been pushed back so many times and I'm starting to get pissed off. And it's getting pushed back for a good reason because the author is involved in a TV series right now, but it still doesn't excuse the fact that I'm pissed off that I've had to wait over a year for this. Now I understand how the ones that were anticipating Stranger Dreamer felt, because they had that pushback. But that is for the Star Trek Voyager book Architects of Infinity by Kirsten Beyer. I am very excited for this. I actually did a book talk stock on the previous 2 books from this series, Atonement and Pocket Full of Lies. I will have that linked in the cards if you want to go check it out. I just literally just talk about how fantastic Janeway is. But I am anticipating this because it's a Star Trek Voyager book and I haven't read one in well over a year, and it's starting to annoy me because I miss my characters, you know, because these books carry on from when Voyager got home at the end of the series, and I marathoned them pretty much all. And so this one follows on where Pocket Full of Lies left off, and Janeway, an admiral, and the fleet come across this uninhabited planet, but they also have these biospheres that also have different atmospheres in it. But Janeway hopes that it'll boost the morale of the crew because they've had like such a shitty time in the Delta Quadrant. But there's secrets buried in this world that lead to a mystery that may unearth a species whose power to reshape the galaxy might dwarf that of the Krenim. And in A Pocket Full of Lies, the Krenim come back in. And I love how in this series Kirsten Beyer has brought in species from different seasons of Voyager and intermingled them all into this big, like, cooperative. It's just, like, awesome. I love it. And so that's why I need this book. I need to know what happens next. And of course on top of that, I'm like anticipating all the other releases. I could be saying I can anticipate Wonder Woman Warbringer, but I've already pre-ordered that and that'll be waiting for me as soon as I get home. And I can be anticipating a lot of other books, let's face it, because there's going to be a lot of other releases between now and the end of the year. And a lot of them are ones that I want, but these are the top 5 that I want right here and now. I don't know what happened to my voice there. So that wraps up this video, guys. I hope you liked it. Let me know what releases you're most anticipating for the rest of 2017. Subscribe to my channel if you're new by clicking that little subscribe button down below and turning the bell notification on just so that you know when I've uploaded a new video. And I will see you in my next video.